Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's second video. We're doing JMA Friday for today's second video. So as on a Friday, we're having a look at the weather for the month ahead with Japanese and CFS meteor models. And I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just say about the first video I say was our 6 AM upload. And we've also got a 10 to 14 day coming up to you later on today, with all of the regular features as well, by the way. So please like, share, subscribe on the video. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Right, okay, let's start off with the JMA then. So these are 500 millibar height anomalies broken down into weekly periods from the Arctic and North Pole view down. So this is the North Pole, the Northern Hemisphere just here, the wider Arctic Circle. Around there, and we've got mid-latitudes through here. So blue is extrapolating to below average heights, which is low pressure. Yellow, orange, and red extrapolate to above average heights, which is high pressure. These are breakdown into week periods. The first week period will take us from the 14th to the 21st of October. The coming week we'll have above average heights, high pressure to the south, and below average heights, low pressure to the north, and winds will be coming in from off the Atlantic Ocean in a westerly direction, a little bit like that. So it's quite unsettled, especially in the north, but it should be relatively mild. Week 2 is going to be the 21st to 28th of October. This week places a trough of below average heights over Scandinavia, still that reach from above average heights to our south. Some higher pressure in the North Atlantic as well. So we'll be trying to bring in like a northerly, northwesterly flow there, but the high pressure south will try and keep the southerly, southwesterlies going. In between, there's probably going to be a weather, so it could be quite unsettled, might produce some spells of rain. And then things sort of sort themselves out as we get through the weeks 3 and 4, which will be the 28th of October to the 11th of November. We find the high pressure south goes off to southeast parts of Europe. Low pressure sets up over and to the east of the country. Trough low pressure to the east and a ridge out to the Atlantic. And that should sort the scenario out and pull in into a colder northwesterly direction. So becoming colder probably there as we go into November with some northerly winds. This is how the tropical and mid-latitude view looks. So we can't see the Arctic, Greenland, Scandinavia, Iceland, all those areas are off the chart up here. We'll have a look at that view down mode so we know what's going on. UK and Ireland in the top right hand corner of the chart as you're looking at it. Reminder of the week 1, 500 millibar height, only with high pressure to the south and low pressure is away to the north and west. Some sort of blocking feature trying to get going up there. Right, so let's see what the temperature anomaly is doing this week. It's a little bit below average for week 1 in the north and about average to slightly above the south. Notice it's very warm across most parts of Europe, and that warmth will be pushing particularly into southern areas through the course of next week. It's also quite unsettled with above average rainfall. Week 2 is going to be the 21st to 28th of October. Very messy scenario. High pressure up there, low pressure down there, high pressure there. And we can't really see it, but there is low pressure up there as well. So the temperature anomaly still a little bit below average for the north, a little bit above average or near normal in the south. The precipitation anomaly still looks a little bit on the wetter but average side as well across most parts of the country. Weeks 3 and 4 are the 28th of October to the 11th of November. Again, we have above average heights, you can just make out there, and they head up towards Greenland. Then there's a trough of low pressure, you can make that out there to our north-northeast. And between the two, we should be pulling in wind from a northerly direction. The temperature anomaly is about average, a little bit below for the far north. And the precipitation anomaly is also a little bit on the wetter side, actually. So rather above average rainfall. Right, that's how JMA looks. Let's have a look at the CFS V2 and compare. So again, these are 500 millibar height anomalies broken down into week periods. The first week period can take from the 14th to 20th of October. The coming week has high pressure to the south, low pressure away to the north and west, and we bring up winds from a southerly southwesterly type direction. What am I doing? So then we go through to week 2. Which is going. I'm so sorry. I lost my train of thought there. I just didn't really know what I was doing. That was strange, because I've been doing this since about 10 years ago or something, but I just completely lost what I was doing then for some reason. Right, so forget that. Week 2 will be the 21st to 27th of October. My magic water adult brain is just letting me down, I think, now. No, week 2, have high pressure to our west. Low pressure will be away to the northeast. The winds will be coming in from more of a northwest direction. Still main dry, but probably cooler. Week 3 is going to be the 28th of October, 3rd of November. High pressure is to our west and southwest. Low pressure to our northeast. And we sort of bring the wind in from the northwest, a little bit like that. And then week 4 will be the 4th to the 10th of November, with low pressure to the north, high pressure to the south, high pressure also over Italy and that area. So very complicated pattern this. With low pressure here and the high pressure there wants to bring in colder northwest winds, but this ridge to the south heights just don't want to fall all across the continent, and that wants to carry on bringing up warmer air from the south. Temperature anomalies for week 1 to the 14th, 20th of October, a little bit below average to the north, a little bit above average in the south. Week 2 is the 21st, 27th of October. It's above average in most areas. Week 3 is going to be the 28th of October, 3rd of November. That's also a little bit warmer than average. Week 4, above average temperatures there as well, 4th to the 10th of November. So the temperatures are not really holding up with the CFS there. Precipitation-wise, lastly, week 1, going to be 14th, 20th of October. It's a wetter than average week coming up. Week 2 is a bit drier than normal, 23rd, 27th of October. Week 3 is about average, losing a signal now, maybe a bit unsettled to the north. And then lastly, week 4 is going to be the 4th to the 10th of November. And again, very weak signal, but possibly a little bit above average for rainfall. Right, so we've got a relatively clear-cut scenario for the rest of October, I think. So it's going to be rather unsettled. It continues rather unsettled as it has been most of the month so far through October. And it's going to be rather warm to start off with, maybe again a little bit cooler later on. As we get into November, there's like a bit of a battle going on here between signs of like high pressure in the middle of the Atlantic and a trough of low over Scandinavia will try and pull wind into the north, but the heights have got to lower across the continent to allow that to happen. So we might just finish up under an area of high pressure in the end and just go anti-cyclonic through the early part of November. But it is all rather mysterious for November. It does get rather complicated as we get to the end of October there and into November. I'm sure it will simplify itself eventually and sort itself out. Remember, it's just a snapshot of what the two models are showing today. They could look completely different when we get to next Friday and, have a look at JMA Friday. Again, any forecast on 5-7 days comes with big health warnings attached. Well, we're going to be back shortly with the 10th of 14 day. That includes all other regular features, so come back for that then. But for JMA Friday for this week, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.